Well, what can I say? This was going to be my first review of the new Drift Ghost XL, but unfortunately I've had to go back to the old Garmin Virb. Fuck off! Well, the Ghost XL looks like the perfect camera if you ride a motorbike. 8 hours of battery life. It's only 1080p 30, but it does give quite a decent clear resolution. God, come on, Mr. Red. There we go. It does give a quite a good, decent picture, due to the fact that it's got a decent processor in it. I'm sure it's got the same processor they use on the 4K, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, 8 hours of battery life. Pop it on your crash helmet. You can adjust the lens, tilt it left and right, stick it on 140 degree field of view, and it's absolutely perfect to the way you go. Now that's alright if you're just commuting backwards and forwards to work and you want it just to keep an eye out on any silliness that can happen. But if you bought it as a cheap moto vlogging camera, that's when the problems start. Well, actually, my problems started before I even got the camera. I ordered it online, as you have to, through their, I think it's Shopify, I think they called it, through their Shopify store. Payment went through. 4 or 5 days later, not received anything. Dropped them an email a day or so after they've received the email. I got an email from them saying, oh, they do apologise, but Shopify didn't process the payment correctly, and although they've been charged, they've got the money for it, they weren't notified that they've got the money for it. So anyhow, the following afternoon they've sent out a nice new camera. Next day I finally got it. So yeah, not the end of the world, not a good start, but not the end of the world, is it? Shit happens. So that's that. Anyway, this camera, lovely bit of kit, well made, good, looks good quality. Everything's all like clips together quite well. I didn't do an unboxing because there's a million unboxing videos out there of Ghost drifts and that, and basically they're all the same. Anyway, so I carefully positioned it on my crash helmet. Now on my Shoei, you have to have that little square block far enough forward so that the camera's pointing almost dead straight ahead, not to the right or not to the left. And to do that, you have to fit it quite low, which is okay, as I say, if you're just commuting backwards and forwards to work and you want a decent quality camera to capture all the moments and incidents. However, plug in the waterproof mic lead and it does tend to hang down a little. So I looped it round and cable tied it out the way a little, so that making sure there's no stress on the cable. And when I put it on and tried it, moving my old head from left to right, shoulder checks, la la la, as you do, it didn't catch my shoulder, which some people had complained of. Didn't catch my shoulder, maybe I've got a long neck, but hey oh, brilliant. So I'm sitting there and I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll make sure, because people have had problems with the microphone lead that they've known about right from the launch. So about a month ago they launched this, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine, I'll plug the microphone in. I've used the same microphone that's in my crash helmet that I'm using now, that I've used on my Garmin Virb for the last 3 or 4 years, and as you can tell, I think my my audio is quite good. So I plugged that straight into it, and the sound was really muffled, and I'm like, is that picking up on the external speakers or on the internal speaker, mic, sorry. So I closed the old visor down and the voice just disappeared. My booming, sweary, loud voice just disappeared. So I wasn't impressed by that, so obviously emailed them straight away saying I'm a little bit disappointed, you sent the camera out knowing there's a fault with it, knowing that the microphone lead is faulty, and I thought they would have sent one out with the modified microphone leads, or at least tested to see if the microphone lead was actually working. But I suppose they're thinking quite a few people are just going to use these as a motorcycle camera and not use the plug-in mic lead, which would be fine. So they've pulled a bit of a stroke there, I feel as though they've taken the mickey, which I really don't like. Anyway, I emailed Ollie at Drift, because he was the one dealing with the original order, and then I also went on their website. There's no phone number there now, so everything has to be done through email. So I went on their little email, told him what my problem was, and then I got within a few minutes I got an automated response saying that my ticket number is blah 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 blah, and they'll look into it and be back to me as soon as they can. Well, that was 24 hours ago, so obviously they're as soon as they can ain't all that soon, is it really? But as I say, what really pissed me off, thank you, was the fact that they know about this and they've sent it out. So really I should just get onto PayPal and do a callback on the money, because they've sold goods that are faulty, and they've sold, not only have they sold goods that are faulty, they've knowingly sold goods that they know are faulty, which really pissed me off. As you can understand, it pissed off. Oh, nice, wipes up. As you can understand, can't you? I mean, why would you send out something that doesn't work? Why would you send out something that everybody on the internal nets, on the interweb, has moaned about not working? You can't tell me that they are not aware of it. And as I say, this is the part that really pissed me off. So anyway, hence, I'm back on the old Virb, out and about, whizzed out for a few hours, sun is shining, finally stopped raining, happy days. Boom!